My truth is my truth, and I must speak my truth. I must clear space for the energy I am worthy of, and I remove the energetic bonds. I take back my space to honor my energy. I don't need to practice what I'm going to say, but I would like to root myself in my intentions. And my intention is to speak my truth clearly and in love, to honor what has been while releasing attachment from it and removing or reclaiming the space I was giving with an explanation as to why. And the why is quite simple. She has been abusive of our energy. And this began nearly a year ago, but it wasn't evident until beginning of summer, and I didn't gain clarity and confidence to step into my truth until now. And the truth is that friendships are intended to be symbiotic reciprocal relationships. And when one person is giving and the other person is taking, and not giving to themselves or the other person, they are being energetically abusive. And there's nothing loving about that. And I refuse to be in friendships or relationships of any kind that aren't based in love. And love has nothing to do with the external. It doesn't matter how much you physically give. Like, oh, well, I did all these things for you. That doesn't matter. The love matters. It's like a parent who gives their child everything in the world physically, but gives them no energetic love. That child is going to have a bunch of issues because the physicality does not determine love. Love is an energy, and love is an action. It's an energetic action. And without energetic action, the love that exists is a mere illusion. It is not real. And we're done with anything that's not real. We have not come this far in our healing journey to limit or reduce ourselves. And the other thing about love is it gives, but it does not sacrifice. When you give, your cup is full and you pour some out, and it's received from someone who fills their cup, and then you refill your cup. That is a giving aspect of love. Sacrificing is when you give, you pour stuff out, you struggle to refill your cup, and this other person isn't refilling their cup and isn't honoring what you poured out into them. That's sacrifice. Unnecessary, abusive, energetically abusive sacrifice. And that's not loving. That's not an energy of love. Our truth is that our energy is our power, and we honor our power. And we give freely. But when that giving is abused, it's unappreciated, and I'm not talking superficially because the external doesn't frickin' matter. The energy of the external has nothing to do with the energy of authentic reality. So if someone says, I appreciate it, but they don't honor it, then the appreciation is false. It's an illusion. And they are unintentionally or intentionally, it doesn't matter, consciously or unconsciously, they're still responsible for the energy that they're offering. I lost my train of thought. So our truth is that our energy is our power, and we reclaim our power. And we refuse to create space for people who knowingly dishonor our power. We have a lot to offer, and we know that, and other people know it too. And without a mutual honoring of energy, there becomes an energetic abusive element within the relationship. Again, it doesn't matter if it's conscious or unconscious. If you're living an unconscious life, you're probably not going to be aware of it because you're choosing not to be. You don't get to dismiss your responsibility within your reality just because you're not directly aware of it. If you're refusing to live a mindful life, obviously it's going to be beyond your awareness. You're choosing an unconscious life. We reclaim the space that we have offered because we refuse to be in an energetically abusive relationship. This doesn't mean that we don't love the person, but love does not allow for abuse. If it was physical abuse, it would be the same concept. Abuse is abuse, period, end of story. It's harm being done. That doesn't have to happen. Abuse is abuse, period, end of story. And we refuse to allow it. We reclaim our sacred space. Our energy is our power, and we honor our power by being intentional and conscious with it. And that means being mindful of the relationships. And if someone's energy is toxic and they're willingly bringing that toxicity into this friendship, into my sacred space, with zero responsibility or accountability for their energy, that's a danger zone. That's an unsafe human being. And we are safe, sacred, sanctuary space. You'll know you're home when you hear the wind chimes. We are sacred space, and we reclaim the space that we have offered that has been abused. And we call onto the souls of these humans to take responsibility for their energy. We call upon the souls within these humans to rise up into their power and stop abusing the only love that they're receiving. We call into the souls and challenge a rising up into a conscious lifestyle and harnessing of personal power to stop the energetic abuse within and without. We speak our truth with a deep divine knowing. We rise up into our power with tender love and courageous grace. We do not project. And we remove the space that we have offered because it has been energetically abused. And there's been a knowing of that. And that's not love, and that's not a friendship I'm willing to settle for.